All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got SportsBetExpert going on against powerFinesse, and my friend underway here on Dust 2. It's best of one, of course, for the second to last match for this season of ESEA Advanced for both these teams. SportsBet currently running 8-4 for the season, looking to extend it to 9. Playoffs in their cards. Meanwhile, powerFinesse on the opposite side of the server, looking to maybe try and bounce back and go even so far for this season. They're currently running 5-6. I know they had a bit of roster trouble going into this season, though, of course. It will be trying to come alive here on Dust 2. And it looks like the match might have been paused. Don't know why. Maybe some tech issues. I'm not too sure. Yeah, maybe they're switching server. They just got kicked. I'm wondering what's going on with that. Okay. So we are, taking a timeout. I'm wondering... I'm wondering what's going on here. Seems like this is a timeout called by, SportsBet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I know Rec had some trouble getting into the server. So I imagine that is what's happening. They want to make sure he has a stable connection. Not too sure what else is going on, but other than that, I mean, we've got Dust 2, so that's definitely a plus. And of course, both these teams have played Dust 2 quite often. SportsBet currently 100% win rate on the map after they have played it 3 times. A 73% T-side win rate and a 64% CT side win rate. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the server, powerFinesse currently 3-4 for them, 75% win rate so far this season. T-side of 58% win rate and a CT side of 59% win rate. Don't get to see that too often on Dust 2, considering it is a majority T-side map. It actually looks like, I think maybe it's glitched. I think Pete is supposed to be in the coach role, and maybe the coach command did not work. A little bit of banter going on in chat right now, as I believe both teams are trying to get an admin in here, trying to fix what's happening. So, yeah, it does look like the whole issue currently is that Pete 187 is the coach for SportsBet, and I did see him type !coach. So I'm surprised it hasn't put him into that role yet. I think this is more of a face issue than anything. Let's read some of the banter. T19, nice pause command, admin, god damn it. Pete 187, fellas. I actually don't do anything, but I'm the owner and want to watch live. ! Coach. T19, Pete, I'll make you a deal. Pete, ! Make me coach. Evan call, coach. Pete 187, goat coach. Exalt, man. Pete, I'm listening, T19. T19, we will let you 6v5 if you come ghost your team in TeamSpeak. Evan call, I'll send IP, I'll ghost. Pete, that would be fun, not gonna lie. Rec, let's all play in the same TeamSpeak. Evan, the up arrow. T19, I'm down. Pete, 10 mans. Exalt, how fitting with the team with SportsBet and their name is throwing. Man. Pete, that would be awesome. Exalt, HLT, I'm going to love this. Maestro, did we tell Vegas? Pete, no, never, but it's not just Vegas. T19, all in, baby. Now it's nationwide. Let's ride. The Russian bookies. I'm not reading that. Fearless Beetle. Pete, you better be giving some crazy locker room talk right now. Pete, dude, I am. I can already hear Pete hyping them up. Play loose, get money. A lot of banter going on back and forth. I have the HLTV page pulled up, so I'm looking because this is 3 minutes behind. The match is still paused. Don't really know what's going on outside of that. But of course, we do have the full 5 this evening for SportsBet. Of course, Freshie joining the roster fairly recently, of course, with OG Wizard and Rec. My last game I did cast, unfortunately, Freshie was out of town and couldn't find a stable internet connection. It is quite unfortunate. I'm having console open right now just so people can read the chat as it goes by. Now the match has been put on hold, and that's something you definitely don't want to see. I think right now they're trying to... I'm seeing the FACEIT admins move around the players on SportsBet, and it looks like they just tried to... They put Pete officially into the coach role on the team. It doesn't look like he was actually in it originally, even though it did work previously. I think we just got a server change, if I'm not too sure. So we might be getting kicked here in just a moment. Just trying to make sure we're putting to the right server here. If it allows me. It's not going to allow me. Okay. Try this again. There was a bit of a delay, of course. Again, Pete 187 is supposed to be a coach role. Again, this is a tech pause, and of course this is NACS, so nothing starts on time. We do figure out this technical issue. Oh, this is going to work for me. I did get a message. They are going live. So within the next 3 minutes or so, we should see the map start. Trying to pass time here as we figure out. And yep. Oh man, a massacre. They might be restarting the server, if I'm not mistaken. I imagine that's what they're doing. I'm going to keep trying to rejoin, see if I can get as updated as possible. This is a tech pause, by the way. For those joining us, I think FACEIT might have glitched out and assumed that Pete was a part of the main roster, which he is, but he is a coach, not a... Yeah, okay, there we go. These players are joining the server. And, okay, it has worked. Pete is officially in the coach role, it looks like, so that's going to be great to see. Looks like on FACEIT, the match is still paused. don't really know what's going on with that. Just gonna maintain the current level of Counter-Strike, I believe, as we are just trying to work through this tech pause. Make sure everything's working correctly. Okay, so Pete is dead, and now he should be watching down on his teammates right now and his players and kind of giving them a better idea of what to do here. And good news is we're live. Game is live. Everything's good. Everyone's chilling. Everyone's saying, good luck, have fun. Correct? Correct. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Pistol round underway. Or knife round, excuse me. And, again, this is Dust 2. And both these teams have a fairly solid record on Dust 2. powerFinesse currently 3-4 running so far on the map. 75% win rate. And SportsBet a 3-for-3, a solid 100% win rate. And of course, for the starting rosters tonight, for powerFinesse, we have Maestro, owner of Refrag, Exalt, Orbit, T19, and Fearless Beetle. Meanwhile, SportsBet, of course, you know him, you love him. Rec, Evan, OG Wizard, Trojan, and the GOAT. My GOAT, Freshie. SportsBet have elected to start on the CT side here. 64% win rate for them. And on the T side of powerFinesse, got a 58% win rate. So they're going to be very happy to go ahead and take this. Full armor for these CTs. Rec's going to kind of go for that mid information. Only going to spot out Fearless Beetle, though. This double wall setup from OG Wizard and Evan. We'll put him in a good spot, but they're actually not going to be going towards lawn, as the smoke's going to be thrown towards catwalk. And that close catwalk as well. That's going to allow these powerFinesse players to get up towards cap, but Reki is going to be here, and he's going to be trying to hold the line here. He's going to be able to tap out one, a fading runaway shot. Takes down Maestro. And Evan's going to find one on the Fearless Beetle as well. That's going to be that lurk taken down as well. Exalt's going to be trying to find something out mid. Maybe take that fight towards Freshie. Not going to work out for him, though. T19 in orbit, though. And 1 on, or 2 on 5, excuse me. Evan is on this fast flank, and they're going to be ready for it. He's going to be trying to push here. Rec's going to find that headshot, and it doesn't even matter if Evan's going to take the kill as well. That's going to be SportsBet finding the pistol for them, and not a single death made as well. Not going to bode well for powerFinesse, though. Unfortunately, no bomb plant, which means they have to full save here. Again, we had a little bit of a tech delay here, thanks to, I believe it was a face-it issue. Round 2 underway, and it looks like powerFinesse are going to try and pop out of these lawn doors. And Evan is here, and he's going to put this A1S to work, and they're going to be fully blind as well. Rec and Evan are going to be shooting him down one by one. It doesn't even matter. Rec's going to find the 4K. 6-0 for him now. He's having a great start to Dust 2. A very quick round, indeed. Speeds things up for powerFinesse as they're going to be looking to buy up here with some rifles. Fortunately for them, AWP will not be in play, but a scout on Maestro could make the difference. So he's going to be trying to go for that mid-pick, but he's actually going to instead try and molly lower, see if there's going to be any sort of fight down towards it. Again, this double-on setup from Rec and Evan will be very strong. I mean, the dynamic duo of this team, both Rock and Rec, a 1.49 rating, and Evan, 1.25. Really, everyone on SportsBet, no one's below a 1.2 rating this season. Oh, and the HE grenade on the Fearless Beetles. He's trying to smoke that mid to be, trying to put that pressure on Trojan. Four members of powerFinesse group towards lower, though. Hoping to maybe see if someone's going to be pushing here, but Freshie signing against it. Playing upper tons towards that B entrance with the MP9. Good weapon to have in a sort of situation like this to play close range. A good molly from PF is they're going to eliminate the chance of a CT playing in that close angle. CT smoke is going to be good, but counter molly from Wizard. We're going to stall out any sort of mid to B presence. It's going to be a B split, actually. Did I seriously just get disconnected again? That is incredible. Face It is really on something tonight. I apologize for that. Hopefully we get back into the server on time. Okay, good enough. Maestro's going to be playing close range. Excellent's going to find 2, though. Now what? 1 on 2. Evan looking to maybe try and clutch this round out and keep SportsBet in a flawless sort of situation. It does look like Exalt's actually going to get the hat trick in the round for him, a 3K. powerFinesse, they're going to be very happy with that. They are definitely going into this game being the underdogs. SportsBet know this, and they're going to take a timeout. Talk things over, see where they went wrong in that round. Looks like a tech timeout as well, another one of that. Well, they figure things over. Hopefully Face It does not kick me from the server again, because I don't know why they keep doing that. So far, both teams are playing on their weaker sides. SportsBet again? Really? I don't know what is going on. This has never happened before. This is definitely a Face It issue, I think, because getting kicked this consistently has never happened. I don't know why it's doing that now. That's kind of frustrating. And admin has paused the match as well. I'm not too sure what's going on here. It says it on the match page at least, but I think it might be a little outdated as... Oh, the round's going to start. Trojan's going to find 1 with that scout kill onto T19. That's going to be a good entry for them, as they do have the weaker body coming into this round. It's going to force things to slow down as powerFinesse are going to take this lower control. The boost from Wreck and OG Wizard has been spotted. Fearless Beetle's going to try and lurk out long, but Evan's playing very close up with his 5-7, so it might come back to bite him. Away in 1v1. Fearless Beetle looks like he wants to kind of stall this out, though. He's kind of creeping up, but Evan might get the first aggressive peek, but not going to work out for him. Fearless Beetle will find the headshot. Trojan actually finds a second kill with that scout, and Fearless Beetle as well finds a second one with that A1. It doesn't matter if OG Wizard, the headshot man himself, gets a trade towards long. That forces a very difficult situation for powerFinesse, as it's going to be Exalt tagged down with that scout, trying to take this duel towards mid, but Trojan a 3K with that scout for him as well, and it's just Maestro. Long one in a 1v3. Seeing if he's going to be able to do it. First 1v1 for him is going to be Freshy, and he is going to win it. Tagged down, though, very, very much. Now, OG Wizard is on long, and Trojan's going to be coming up on this cat flank. They're both full health. They have... I don't believe they have armor. It's going to make things very difficult. OG Wizard's going to find a timing to push up, though. Maestro's aware of this. Going to go for that duel, but not able to win it, though. That's going to be SportsBet winning a round. They have no business winning. powerFinesse, we're taking a lot of those 1v1s there. Then that scout from Trojan, huge for them. Finding 3 kills, one at the start onto T19, and then another one late round onto Exalt. And with that, I mean, the money starts to flow. OG Wizard's only on I say $7,600. Trojan on $6,700. And with that round win, Mr. Wizard decides to buy a sniper in AWP. Force buy from powerFinesse. They did get the bomb plant. OG Wizard is going to try and go for this peak. Spots the jump from Orbit. He really wants to take this duel, but it's not going to be gifted to him, though, because he is going to try and just keep that mid presence in play. Ooh, the smoke grenade might be good for him. He's waiting for it. He's waiting for Rek to get close into cap. Oh, but the time is not going to be good, but it's going to be good enough, actually, as Fearless Beetle gets taken down. And with that, that's going to let Rek back off as he realizes there could be a timing up towards that catwalk. Both Trojan and Rek are here, so they're playing the high-low position. One close, one far back. That's going to be a deadly, deadly fight to take. And I think Orbit is very aware of this, and the flash is going to be good. Orbit might be fully blind, but is the timing going to be good for him? Yes, it is. He takes down Trojan. Ready for that, and good on him to play far back. 4-1-3 for SportsBet, and all three members of powerFinesse are going to group up towards this catwalk. It could be it's actually a very good call for them, as Rek is going to be the only one home. Evan removed a little bit out of the equation, but Rek maybe back towards ramp is going to make things a little bit better for him. He just has to play a headshot angle, but a headshot is going to be the one for Maestro. He finds that, Exalt finds the other one. 2-1-2. This round all of a sudden becoming very doable. OG Wizard and Freshie now on the retake. They're going to hear OG Wizard down in CT. That's going to make things very difficult for them. Exalt's going to be holding this ball on an angle. Is able to find it. It's just OG Wizard now in a 1-on-2. He realizes both are there, but a jump from Orbit makes things just a little bit more possible for him. A kit is in hand, though. And it is OG Wizard versus the 8 HP, and he's going to find it. But does he get the round? Defusing the bomb. He should just have it now. That's a 1v2. You cannot give away powerFinesse. And the punishment jump from Orbit will cost him, as SportsBet's going to find number 4. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. The timing for that is impeccable. If Orbit doesn't jump there, I mean, that should just be their round, I believe. That is really unfortunate for them. But mistakes happen. And now it's just time to move on. It's still early in the game for both teams, so anything can happen. I want to just tech nines here, but they have enough money to buy up for the next round, so that's going to be good enough for them. So it's like they're going to try and make a explosive play out towards middle. But this boost again in catwalk might think, oh, it almost cost OG Wizard's life. He isn't able to back off. But they are going to put that pressure down as they're going to rush towards catwalk, and oh my goodness, Fearless Beetle. It's a beautiful entry onto Rek. And that's not even the low player as well. Wizards drop down towards CT. Kill. I'll take down Fearless Beetle. But this explosive play towards middle is going to be underway, as Freshie's going to be playing very close up, but it doesn't matter if Orbit's going to find 2. How did they find 2 there? He might have just made up for his mistake in the previous round, but Evan's going to go right through it. He does not care. He's going to find 1. Looks to find a second. The spray is going to be good. Can he find the 3rd? He's going to try and get Maestro. Yes, he can. Evan, the 1v3 is good. And another clutch goes in the way of SportsBet. That is killer for powerFinesse. That's 2 rounds in a row now that they should have won. It is just ripped from the clutches. Fortunately for them, a full buy round is in the cards, as well as an AWP as well. OG Wizard looking to maybe take that fight towards middle, but it's actually going to be Evan finding the first in the round. Fearless Beetle flash by his teammates to get that entry out towards the wall. Not going to work out well for him, though. Ooh, and Maestro spotted in middle from the AWP of Mr. Wizard. Now that they have this long control, SportsBet can get a little bit dicey here as they try to boost up, but Evan's going to get caught out. And this entry, the double entry from Exalt, good aim transfer for him. Just when you thought they were out, they bring the round right back into their favor. Exalt's going to start exploding up towards long. That smoke's going to blow up, but he's actually going to try and stick around and finds that kill on OG Wizard as well. Leading the round for Exalt. He's certainly come alive here, but Freshy's finally going to take him down. But that bomb is going towards that B site, and it will be going down. They take on, and this B site is very difficult to take. And with that Molotov towards window, that's going to force SportsBet to run away and save these M4A1s. And certainly, I'm sure Freshy or Trojan will try and pick up the AWP. Yep, they did. They gifted an AK as well. That's going to be powerFinesse with a very convincing second round for them. They're going to be very happy with that. Sure, the entry for Fearless Beetle didn't work too well, but Exalt finding 3 out towards long is going to be good. And I'm very surprised he decides to stick around there and actually take that fight towards that Opper in elevator. We need for him to slow peek him. Very bold play, but it pays off. AWP back on Mr. Maestro. A FAMAS on Freshy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still not a fan of the FAMAS. I never really have been. I will continue to be that way. Lack of damage onto Wreck. Peppers him down to 42 HP. And I like this passive play in tunnels from Fearless Beetle. He's going to be, well, maybe hoping for some sort of aggression towards tunnels, but it's not going to be gifted to them, though. They're just going to have a flash lined up in hand. Maybe prevent any sort of rush from Catwalk, but as right now, it doesn't look like that's going to be the play for powerFinesse. Ooh, just a smoke separates them, and looks like the triple cat setup for SportsBet might be here, but it's going to be Evan going very aggressive with that MP9. T19's finally going to take him down. That Molotov from powerFinesse made things very difficult for them. And with that, Trojan and Wreck are going to try and fight for long, but that's not going to be the case. And actually, they think it's going to be A. This is a very good fake. As Fearless Beetle has made his way out B, Freshy's not going to find this. He's going to find the timing, though, but Fearless Beetle punishes him for it. What a round out of powerFinesse to confuse the hell out of SportsBet. And that right now, they're just out of the round at this point. There's no way they can retake this site. It'd be a very ballsy play for them to do that. And yeah, just save that AWP and that AK. Will help you in the long run. And with that powerFinesse, they decided, yeah, let's go hunting. And I imagine OG Wizard is playing this long angle with the AWP, so we certainly should just win this fight here and not lose that AWP. It's going to have to take a hell of a shot out of T19 to really do anything, but they're going to go for the top and bottom pick, and he actually misses both. It happens, and with that, they're going to force themselves towards long. T19's going to find one, though. Hold on just a moment. That makes things very dicey, but Trojan's going to be here in this close corner. He's only on 4 bullets, and he doesn't even need it. He only needs 1. Exalt executed. 1 tapped. Scream tapped. The op does not get ripped away from them, and neither does that AK. So actually, out of the 3 players that were trying to live at the end of that round for SportsBet, the one that, in terms of weaponry, didn't matter as much, did perish. Got a bit of a mixed buy here again. Forced buy, that is. Of course, as, again, that AWP and AK saved from the previous round. That's going to put Freshy and Evan onto a deagle. And OG Wizard's going to find that opening onto T19. And Trojan's going to be playing combat opping here. And it's actually going to be Wreck playing close range with that A1S. He's going to find 2 and run for the hills. Trying to stay alive as long as he can. And, I mean, he's done a great job towards Catwalk. Exalt's going to find this opening out towards mid, though. Splits this map in half. But Freshy's made his way through tunnels. That's going to make things very difficult for him. As he might find this timing towards Catwalk, but Evan is going to push and get Fearless Beetle. Exalt now on a 1-on-2, that is. He's going to run up towards Catwalk. That's going to give Wreck the idea, with all that sound he's making, that he's going to be up there and allow Freshy to push up Catwalk. He's actually going to be very bold and go for this pick when nobody sees it. Exalt knows where both players are now. Looking to maybe get aggressive here and take one. Not able to find it though as he loses that duel to Wreck, and that's going to be SportsBet finding a round back in return. No bomb plant. Maestro and Fearless Beetle are over 5k, so if they really want to, they could maybe force up some Tech 9s here, and they have a B spawn as well. So if they really kind of want to get something going, maybe a B rush in the cards, but nope, I'm just a caster. What do I know? Maestro, AWP in hand. Gonna go for this mid pick, it looks like, too. OG Wizard's actually gonna go towards Catwalk, maybe tries to find an opening frag towards middle. Gonna find it though, and the timing is gonna be perfect for powerFinesse. Is that as soon as he walks away, they're gonna start to take towards lower. It looks like they are gonna be trying to get this mid control and fight for, but the Molotov will deny any sort of pressure. Change of util being made in lower. Relieve some of this pressure off these riflers. And Freshy, once again, playing very passive towards that B-tons. Just kind of jiggling. Make sure no one's getting too aggressive here. It looks like Catwalk's going to be the hit as bomb is picked up by Orbit, and they're going to be rotating towards A. 35 seconds left on the clock, but he's on the other side of the map. And that pick from Evan might make things very costly for them. AWP on Wizard. Going to be trying to shoot some ducks here. They're going to be pushing along Catwalk and walking into his crosshair, but is going to be able to miss that first shot. Doesn't matter if Fearless Beetle finally gets taken down. Maestro on this flank, though. Will catch OG Wizard off guard, but the knife out. Not going to be the play, though. And now it is just Orbit in a 1-on-3 from a 1-on-4, but the swing from Wreck, not going to do it, though, as SportsBet will find number 7. And so far, a very convincing CT side from SportsBet as they've consistently, outside of 2 rounds, of course, consistently had at least 2 people alive. So the money is flowing very nicely for them. And as it is round 11, the money's not looking too great. powerFinesse are going to go for the save. Couple Deagle forced up, though. Of course, some body armor on Exalt and Mr. Beetle, but body armor doesn't matter if Evan Call hits the headshot. They're going to boost up towards Cat, and OG Wizard put under pressure now as they're going to start exploding out towards Catwalk, and they're going to try and get these aggressive frags, but Rex actually going to be able to kind of support OG Wizard as he finds one. Wizard pulling out that USB and finding another one. And Rex really wants to go hunt for these kills, but not going to be able to do it too well as Trojan and Mr. Wizard will instead find the final 2 of the round. SportsBet find 8. Final round of this CT side for SportsBet and T side for powerFinesse. So let's see what they've got in the cards. It's like a mid-door smoke as OG Wizard's actually going to go very aggressive towards lower and try and clear out this upper tons if he can. But he might be put under pressure. Flick is going to be good. He's going to land that hit on Exalt, but he's going to be put under a lot of pressure, and that's going to allow Wreck to swing from Catwalk. It's a double-end fight for SportsBet as they find 2 frags very convincingly. And now they're going to rush into lower and really try and put that pressure, but OG Wizard's going to be running for the hills. Actually rotate back towards CT mid. Ooh, but Evans made his way through long once again. Orbit's going to find that, though. And again, Orbit in a 1-on-4. He's going to need the ace. Got bomb on his back, but 41 points of health. That makes things very difficult. 39 now. A bunch of mollies. He is being crunched from all angles here and have to take the play of his career, but it doesn't matter if Freshy's going to find the headshot. That's going to be SportsBet finding number 9, a very convincing 9-round CT side for them. And now they switch to their very dominant T side. 73% win rate for them. And actually, CT side is powerFinesse's better side as well. 59% win rate. So that's going to make things very interesting. I don't understand why it's still showing Freshy on the HUD. This is CT side. Here we go, it switched. Okay. It is just going to be a long pop. They're going to be grouping up, and with all that noise being made, Exalt's going to hear this and rotate back towards Catwalk, but long is for free. The first duel looking to go in the way. Taking a lot of fights there, but Trojan's going to find the headshot first onto Exalt. The frag goes in his favor. T19 with the trade. And this lurk towards lower from Rec might make things costly, but if T19's going to shoot one bullet and get him, well, it's not going to matter. Going for this long flank now, but Evan is going to be there to meet him, as he is going to be playing towards his pit side. T19 is going to try and get this kill, but Evan is low HP, 16 points of health for him. Might make this duel costly. Whoever wins this would really maybe cost this round for them. And Freshy's going to find that kill onto Orbit, as all three of them are going to be swinging on Cap, but Evan and OG Wizard as well. They're just all going to fall. And SportsBet, no pressure on their shoulders. They've got 10. Very happy indeed with that round. Looked a little bit dicey there. Especially when Rec went down in lower for that lurk. Could have made things very costly for them, but it's not going to matter too much. Because these players have really just stepped up individually. And if we just take a quick gander, that's their season stats so far for Advanced. Rec, again, for Rec, Freshy, and OG Wizard, they've only played a handful of matches for SportsBet, but a 1.2 for OG Wizard, Freshy 1.34, HLTV, Rec 1.49, very dominant numbers. And even Evan, Caw, and Trojan, these two players from the previous roster, are 1.25 on Evan and 1.23 on Trojan. Very dominant indeed. And all 5 of these players in the server tonight are really having a game. Freshy a little bit quiet, though, but he was playing that B anchor on CT side. And when they're not going B, doesn't really get to see too much action, so I can't really fault him for that. And a clean round for SportsBet as well. No $50 kill bonus for anyone on powerFinesse. 2 rounds is all SportsBet need here to make this a very clean game for them, and to go 9-4. And again, they've already made playoffs. They're good. At this point, they're just looking for the Buchel score and seeding to benefit them. And powerFinesse, well, they're still fighting for it. And while they've actually played a lot of difficult teams as well, Zomblers, SportsBet now, of course, a couple others that unfortunately aren't coming to mind, but they've been very dominant. Speaking of dominant, CT defense might be good enough as they're going to be able to take 1 for 1. The B rush, he's still going to be fought for it. Is Exalt's able to find another one with that from Moth, but Wizard over in middle on the lurk actually finds Fearless Beetle. Looks to find another one, but Maestro's going to punish him. Goes a bit towards aggressive. 3-on-2 retake for this bomb site. Bomb is not down yet, though. It will be going down now. The Molly is going to allow Freshy to get the plant in safely into an after plant position. Evan's going to try and go upper towards Tons, but Maestro's actually going to find that pick instead. And Freshy, I called him out a little bit there. He's had a bit of a quiet game so far, and now he's left alone to a 1-on-3. Put under the pressure. It doesn't matter. This Exalt's going to be raining death from above. powerFinesse find their first buy round on this CT side. They're going to be happy with that. A lifeline given to them. They're going to recover 3 AKs as well. In the long run, hopefully for them, that will bode very well for them economic-wise. Mid-door smoke from Rec. And that's not Wreckmeister, that's Rec. Should be good. Exalt, take a little bit of a gander out towards middle from Catwalk. Not seeing anybody playing close range. Okay, Maestro. Finds a very clean frag onto Trojan. through the smoke. But a trade from Freshie will give us back into a 4-on-4 even man scenario. Rex made his way up catwalk. Looks like the rest of his team are going to be pushing up towards long. Looks like this is going to be an A split and have Rex maybe activated a little bit late in the round. Fearless Beetle and Orbit are going to be here. Exalt is going to be in CT mid as well, so he is kind of a close rotation. But with this smoke down, Evan's actually going to find his way through it. He's been an absolute demon through these smokes. He's able to find that first onto Orbit. Fearless Beetle finds one, though, but he is going to get executed by Freshie. A 3-on-2, Maestro and Exalt now, and a 2-on-3 to try and retake this A site. A molly towards catwalk is going to deny any sort of push. It's going to be playing very close towards catwalk. Looking to walk into the crosshairs, though, of Wreck. But it's actually going to be OG Wizard in a 1-on-2. We saw him clutch in a 1-on-2 earlier in this CT side, but will be able to do it again. Spots the one towards close elevator. Maestro coming up towards catwalk, looking to maybe connect a bullet, but he's tagged down as well. All three players are tagged down as well. It is going to be OG Wizard looking for another clutch, and he's going to find it as well. The Ukrainian's going to be very happy with that as SportsBet flying number 12. OG Wizard, 19-6 for him. He's been having a hell of a performance tonight. Looking to increase that HLTV rating. 2 1v2s for him in very crucial rounds as well. And what the hell indeed. And with that round win, SportsBet are going to stick on the Galils. I mean, their economy not looking so well, but neither is powerFinesse's. And they're actually just going to explode out long as a trade from Trojan takes down Fearless Beetle. But they are going to have Exalt trapped in pit as he's going to try and stay alive. Orbit's going to be here with that A4, but he is going to get ready for it. Wow, this is just a very dominant. Both Heavencaw and OG Wizard were ready for this long push. And Urek has made the call that both remaining members of powerFinesse are going to be over towards T-Spawn, but it's not going to matter, though, if he's going to find 2, and that's going to be SportsBet in a very dominant Dust 2 performance. Take down powerFinesse 13-4. Very strong performance from the big three of OG Wizard, Heavencaw, and Rek. Really, everyone on SportsBet performed very well tonight. SportsBet now extend their lead record to 9-4. powerFinesse, unfortunately, fall to 5-7. And that's going to be it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful evening.